Fellas, what's good? What's good? What's up, man? It's your man Ken Brisbon, and I'm gonna have a conversation with you that no one had with me. In my manhood journey, and it's a journey. I'm not there yet. It is a battle to be a man, and just putting my best foot forward. And I can't honestly say I'm trying my best. I'm getting to the point where I could honestly say, you know what, I am trying my 100% best to stand in my manhood at all times. So I'm further than I was before. So I'm on the path. All right. So I'm gonna tell uh, the fellas something no one ever told me. And this is not about your age. It doesn't matter because we're all at different levels doing different things. All right. But one thing I'm gonna say that is vital is take your time. Take your time. Uh, don't rush. Take your time. Pay attention to detail. Pay attention to the aesthetics of what you're doing. Uh, Women ain't going nowhere. They're all around the world. Instant gratification, clubs, things that will exhaust you. They're not going nowhere. So you don't have to build yourself up to participate in that because they're not going nowhere. You understand? Being a man is something that no one could take from you once you reach it because it's inward. So that means you could be in the wilderness alone, by yourself, or in a jail cell, or on the battlefield, in the NBA, on the NFL. Doesn't matter. In the office, or just home on your couch. Being a man is something personal, and the people around you will be a beneficiary of you being a man. So here's where protection and providing come in. Not just a physical thing, because protection and providing deals a lot with the physical element, but the mental element, because that's what a man is. And you'll know you're stepping totally in your manhood when you begin to put your household in the image of your philosophy. Because a man, from my observation, creates his household in the image of his ideal. So your household begins to live out your ideals. Yes, males have ideals too, but they're different. Male ideal is about here and now. Male ideal is about pleasure. Male ideal is about feeling right now. It's instant gratification. But a man, though, a man is about the long term. It's about the ability to see further than everyone else. It's being the tallest tree in the forest. It's being silent when everyone is talking. It's being firm. It's knowing all money ain't good. It's knowing when to go and when to arrive. It's knowing totally about yourself and being secure with your vices, because we all have vices. You never get rid of them. You just rise above them, or you just replace them. Okay, and the vice is just something that drives us. Okay, but for the fellas, I want to say take your time, man. And this manhood thing is very hard because amongst the male gender, there's no trust. So you can't talk to anybody. You're not allowed to be vulnerable. We have new husbands and new fathers, and the world is expecting them to just figure it out, but they're winging it because being someone's husband doesn't come with a manual. Being someone's father doesn't come with a manual. So a lot of us are first generation college graduates, first generation business owners, or even, so crazy, first generation of I'm going to stay with the woman that I had a child with. Many of us didn't even grow up seeing that. So when we get a woman pregnant, people just blurt out and utter and put put a burden on the guy and say, why don't you just stand up and be a man? Well, that is an actual skill set, a skill. You have to. It's an education to be a man, the same way it is to be a surgeon. It's a profession, but the difference with manhood and those things, those are jobs. Manhood is a spiritual concept. So I know I use the word profession, but the way that you expect a surgeon to have ethics, or a person in the military or a police officer to have certain ethics and to carry themselves a certain type of way. Well, man is the same way. It's a professional. It's the highest level of achievement that a male can get. Might doesn't matter how much money you have. But what I'll say is, man, take your time, yo. Take your time. Don't let no one rush your process. However, don't just think you have time, because you don't. Take your time, but you don't have time. And when I say take your time, I move with speed, but be efficient though. So move with speed, but be efficient. And I'm just sharing things that have worked for me. And at first, I did not take my time. And you don't have to be in a rush. You don't, because whatever you're chasing, trust me, it ain't going nowhere, man. It's been here forever. They're distractions. But being a man is taking the path of the sage. You know, being a man is traveling the road less traveled. It's millions and billions of males. Only a few will rise to the level of man, and you'll know who's a man by how he walks in the room, and how he commands attention and respect, and what he has. Scratch that. You'll know it's a man because the highest form of manhood is servitude. That doesn't mean you're being dumb, but when you're around, you are serving. You are elevating everyone else around you. Because the interesting thing about being a man is you come in last now, because it's about everybody. It's about the group. It's about taking the least person in the group and making that least at least feel like shit, they're the captain. Even though when it comes to ability, they're handicapped. That's what a man does. From my observation, and I'm still learning. I don't even have it all figured out. I'm just sharing with those that maybe not where I'm at, and I'm looking at those that are ahead of me. But I'm not afraid to ask questions, and I'm not afraid to be vulnerable and to bring someone in my life that can help me upgrade. And we have to stop being afraid and establish trust, and that is okay. You know, I get it. You're a father and you don't know what to do. You're a new husband and you don't got the answers. That's great. That's a great starting point. But we have to get in a position where we can say that to each other. Hey, man, you know, my finances is, I don't know what to do from here. And just take your time. You know what I'm saying? Take your time and love on yourself. You know, that's a form of self-care. So before you find a woman, you know, find yourself. Before you start a family, work on yourself. And if you already have found a woman, you already have started a family, cool. Just start where you at and take your time. And don't be afraid to look her in the eyes and say, you know, baby, I don't have the answers, but I'm going to find them. Give me a second. I'm present. I'm here, but I don't know what to do from here. I don't really know how to provide your needs, the needs for my child, because I have to first learn to provide my basic needs. And a lot of those basic needs have to do with a lot of stress, depression, and mental illness going on. So you got to move past that so you can be present. But take your time, man. All right? Peace. Think deeper than hustling, think alchemy. Meditating on the balcony, leave a blueprint for new souls that's about to breathe. Coming out the womb, can't lie, I'm a little jealous, cause I'm headed for the tomb, me and all my fellas.